Welcome friends to this video where we will get started 3D coding in under 5 minutes. So let's get started. Step 1, we just need to download the software stack that we will be needing. You just go in your browser, you search for Anaconda, very good. You go there and you download Anaconda. Okay, once the download is finished, you install the software and then you launched it. The second step is now to choose an IDE. So you have a lot of them, so it's an environment in which we will develop. The one that I will be using here is Spider. I love it, but there are two other of my favorite is PyCharm and Visual Studio Code. So let's launch for now. While it's launching, we get back to Anaconda. You go in environment and you create a new one. Okay, and then once it's created, you open the terminal on the environment and you put pip install Open3D. That will install a dependency which is called Open3D, which is a Python library. Okay. Once you press enter and that is done, you can get back to your IDE. Step 3 is to choose a dataset, and for that I made the task very easy. You'll find a link down below to download the dataset that was acquired with photogrammetry. Step 4, we will be coding with Python. It's very simple, it will not be a lot of lines of code. We will first import the Open3D library to be usable in the script. So import Open3D and make an alias to call it quicker as O3D. That would be a convention. Okay, now to manipulate the element that we will load, so the dataset, we will need to create actually a variable in which we can store the data. So that will be called PCD for point cloud data, and we will load it using a function that loads the data from the library O3D. So I call Open3D, the method EO, and then read point cloud. And now we'll just call our file. Our file is called sample.ply, and that's pretty much it. The only thing that I need to do is to save my script okay, at the same place where my data is. Okay, and if you do that, things should work. If I run it, things look like I have now here a variable point cloud store. So let's explore that. If I type in the console PCD, it tells me that I have a point cloud with more than 1 million points, and that's awesome. And now if you want to access some specific point, you can just do like me, pcd.points with square bracket, and then we'll take the second element of my point cloud object. If I want to take more, let's say there's one, it would tell me that I'm taking some element as well. And that's the same thing for the colors, right? If I accesses the color with the index 0, that's we are playing with indexes here, it will give me the array of RGB as float that we're getting here. And now step 5, we will visualize our datasets. So for that, it's very simple. It's the same thing, o3d.visualization draw geometry. No, we can just use draw, and here we will just draw our point cloud, right? So for that, let's just do PCD. This is working, but we actually want to draw only geometry, so I will do that. And now if I launch here, this is what we get. We see our very nice point cloud that was captured back 2 years ago, right, when I was visiting a museum. And that is something that I will explain in a later video, how with only your phone you can get a point cloud looking just like this. But for now, you see that it's very easy to get started with Python for 3D and to get immediately playing with the data that you can find on the internet. Stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe down below and check out the next video here. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye bye.